So from today onwards, our batch of question series has been started. So if you have enrolled in this batch, so in this 3000 MCQ batch, you will get the 1000 questions of PPB, 1000 questions of AFB and 1000 questions of LRB. So for the LRB, from today onward, this session is going to be start. Okay. And this batch also include the case study. Case study means the questions that come in the 2 marks question. So if you want to enroll, you have to use the code that is Y391 for that batch. And this is the separate case study batch which will be start from 11th of November. So if you want to get enrolled in this batch, you have to use the code Y391 for that batch. Okay, so let's start with the session. And as you know that this is also the Powerpack revision batch which is already started from 31st of October. So if you want a quick revision of all the module of 3 subject, so you have to simply use the code Y391 for the maximum discount up to 78%. And you can also, take the separate batch of LRB, AFB and PPB. As you can see that for the legal, I will teach you the LRB subject. For AFB, Niharika ma'am will teach you. And for this PPB, Amanjot ma'am will teach you the subject. My voice is audible to all of you. So now we are going to start the JAIIB LRB MCQ day 1. Pratap sir, my voice is audible? This session is also going on at the, the live session, okay? Good evening, Shrisha ma'am, Bablu sir. A very good evening to all of you. So let's start with the session. Now, so the first question on the screen is that dash goods are to be manufactured, produced, acquired by the seller after making of the contract of sale, whether it is called future good, specific goods, movable goods or immovable goods. Which of the following is the right one? A very good evening to all of you. Rekha ma'am, Kruti ma'am, Hevan sir, Polaram sir, how are you? Ram Ram Polaram sir. Hope so you are fine. The first question on the screen is that dash goods are to be manufactured, produced, acquired by the seller after making the contract of sale. Which of the following is the right one? Come on. As we know that this topic has been taken from the Sales of Good Act. So SOGA Act is there. In the SOGA Act, we have just learned the types of good. So this question is of types of goods. This question is of SOGA Act and you have to identify the types of this goods. Whether it is specific good, whether it is, the future goods, etc. And just give me the reason regarding this one. Give me the logic that why it is present, why it is future, what. What will be the exact answer? See, for the first one, the first question, it is there that dash good that is produced, manufactured, acquired after making. So after making the contract of sale, that is basically the future goods. Because in the future goods, the seller will not transfer the goods immediately, but he will transfer after fulfillment of the certain condition, or you can say at the future date. So that's why for the first one, A is the right answer. And Bablu sir, you have said C. No, movable property will not be the right answer. It's a future goods will be the right answer. Okay, future goods is the right answer. Okay. It's Harshiman Singh, Tripal sir, Suprabha ma'am, Munir sir. My voice is audible? Okay, that's cool. That's cool. Now the next question. See, when an action for the enforcement of security can be initiated. So this question has been taken from the SARFAESI Act. In the SARFAESI, we know that suppose this is the borrower, okay? And the bank is there or financial institution is there. So bank will give the loan to the borrower and borrower will give security. So in the previous days, we have to go to the court for the enforcement of the security. But under the SARFAESI Act, there should be no intervention of the court. The bank and financial institution can easily get the money from the borrower through the SARFAESI Act. So which of the following is, the right one? When the borrower is under liability of secured creditor, the borrower makes a default in payment of the principal and interest, and the loan account is classified as the NPA, or all of the above is the right answer. Which of the following is the right one? Which of the following is the right one? Exactly. When an action for enforcement of the security, that security that the borrower had deposited to the bank and financial institution, that is called security. And in the secured loan, always the SARFAESI Act will be applied. Secured loan, the SARFAESI Act will be applied. So for the second one, the exact answer is exactly Shrisha ma'am and this one, Tripal sir, that D is the right answer. All of the above, because when the borrower is under liability of the secured means secured loan. Borrower makes a default in payment, exactly, and the C is when the loan account is declared NPA. So D is the right answer. Okay, cool. Next question. A lease for agriculture or manufacturing purpose can be terminated by the lessor and lessee by giving the dash notice to one another. So this question has been taken from the TP Act. By just seeing the question, you have to identify the particular act and the concept. And the concept is simply a lease. Exactly, Rekha ma'am. Yeah, for the third one, which of the following is the right answer? Tell me. Okay, it's a Kota Konda, sir. You have said C, okay? So the topic name is lease. And what is lease? Lease means the temporary transfer of the possession from one person to another person, that is called lease. So in the TP Act, we have learned mortgage, lease, and the sale of immovable property, because TP Act is basically deal with the immovable property. So for the third one, the exact answer is Baba, Hemant sir, 12 month. How could you say the 12 month is the right answer? No, Baba. 1 year is not the right answer. Sanjeev sir. Third one, C is the right answer. This is the legal fact that you have to know. For the agriculture land, if we want to terminate, if we want to end the particular contract, so 6 months is sufficient. And for the other one, that's the 15 days is necessary. 15 days only. Is that okay? So this is the 6 month is the right answer. Okay. Now the next one. Individual borrowers are governed by which act? Reserve Bank of India Act, BR Act, that is a Banking Regulation Act, Indian Contract Act, and none of these. That is very simple question. That is very simple question. So for this one, individual borrower are governed by the Indian Contract Act, because in the Indian Contract Act, basically, suppose the X and Y persons are there. So in that case, the one person is always the borrower and the another person is always the seller. So that should be governed by the Indian Contract Act. So for the fourth one, C is the right answer. Okay, That's cool. Next one. The banker's lien is what? It's a hypothecation, mortgage, implied pledge, or pledge. Hypothecation, first of all, what is lien? Lien means holding the security till the full payment is not made. That is called lien. Banker's lien, first of all, the banker's lien come under the journal lien, and that journal lien is given under section 171 of the Indian Contract Act. 171 of the Indian Contract Act, the banker lien is there. It's the example of journal lien. So it is in what? Hypothecation. Hypothecation means the ownership and possession is with the borrower. Mortgage, immovable property as a security. Implied pledge, not expressed by the act and conduct, and that is a pledge. So which of the following is the right one? Fifth one. Banker's lien is an dash. Tripal sir, please see the particular word, whether it is hypothecation, mortgage, implied pledge, or pledge. Tripal sir, lien, it's not the mortgage. Banker lien is not a mortgage, Baba. It's not a mortgage. That is different. Exactly, it's Siddharth sir, Hemant sir, Arun sir, Rekha ma'am, and Shrisha ma'am. The exact answer is implied pledge is the right answer, because many people confuse that. Ma'am, what exactly the express and implied means? C class. From module D, from module D, Indian Contract Act is very important. Why? Because many concept of Indian Contract Act applies to the all other acts. So that's why for the banker lien, it is implied. What is implied? First of all, express means that is written or oral, that is called express. And implied means by the way of act and by the way of conduct, we can say that, yeah, the contract is going on. Suppose if we are going to the Domino's Pizza, if we are just, drinking the tea, that is an implied contract. Okay, Nikita ma'am is going to Domino's Pizza, she will eat pizza. Implied by the way of act. So that's why the banker lien is also the implied pledge, that if borrower will not able to pay the money, so it's a banker right to hold the security till the full payment is not made. That's why. Okay, so C is the right answer. Next question. Mortgage is defined under which act? Contract Act, Sales of Good Act, TP Act, and none of the above. Tell me. And see guys, these questions are not your YT's question. YT's questions are different, and these questions are, that is different. And I will cover 1000 question in which I will also show you the previous year question. In this batch class, I will show you the previous year questions also. Next, we will complete 1000 question in which we will cover half marks, 1 marks, and 2 marks question. That is important. So that's why this 3000 MCQ batch is important. Yes, class. The mortgage is defined in under which act? So that is but obvious. Exactly, sir. The TP Act is the right answer. The mortgage, the lease, the gift of immovable property, that's deal with the TP Act. So C is the right answer. Exactly. Next one. A memorandum recording mortgage by deposit of title deed does not require what? It simply means the mortgage of deposit of title deed. So this question has been taken from the types of mortgage. What is this? Types of mortgage. So that is for and in this types of mortgage, the one mortgage is defined, that is mortgage by deposit of title deed. Deposit of title deed. So tell me whether it is registration, stamping, both registration and stamping, and none of these. Seventh one. Rekha ma'am, the Powerpack batch in which we will revise all the 4 module concept of all the 3 subjects. My subject will be start from in the English medium. It's 11 November, 6 a.m. Right ma'am, 6 a.m. to 7:30 a.m. the timing of LRB. So for the 7th one class, the memorandum recording mortgage by deposit does not require both registration and stamping. So C is the right answer. Okay, because this is the only mortgage in which that does not require registration. Otherwise, in the mortgage, if the property is above 100 rupees, so registration is much required. So for the 7th one, C is the right answer. Okay, cool. Next. In the case of dash goods, banker lien is not applicable. So what is banker lien? Banker lien is the right of the banker. Right of the banker. So tell me whether it is owner's good, stolen goods, finished goods, or none of the good. And I have told you the concept of banker lien that is given under Indian Contract Act section 171 of the Indian Contract Act. So tell me the exact answer. What will be the exact answer of this one? So, in the case of dash goods, the stolen goods, the banker's lien will be not applicable. So, the 8th one, B is the right answer because in the stolen goods, nobody have a right. Okay, so B will be the right answer. Exactly. Next question. The right to dash two accounts is known as set off. The right to dash two accounts, whether it is right to open two accounts, right to banker's rights to account, right to combine two account, and none of the above. So that is basically, the bank right is lien also, and the bank right is also set off. That is to compromise to settle the, the accounts of the two persons. So what is the exact answer of 9th one? How he can apply it for the finished goods? Finished goods means, ma'am, simply that the goods that is used. Okay? You can say the goods, that we have learned that is of perishable nature. So suppose if the borrower is not ready, so it can be sold by the bank. Yes, class. What is the exact answer of 9th one? The right to dash to account is known as set off. So the right to combine, the combination of two accounts of a particular debtor, or you can say debtor in the one branch and the another branch, he is the depositor. So in that case, the bank have a right to combine the accounts so that the bank can take the particular account in which the money is deposited by the bank. Okay, so combine is the right answer. That's cool. Next one. The right of set off is what? It's a customer rights, banker right, banker's obligations, or the bank description. 11th one. Tenth one. Right of set off. Customer right, that is simple. Anyone who become the customer of the bank. Banker's right, exactly. The right of set off is the banker's right. What is banker obligation? Obligation means the duties of bank. So duties of bank is not the right because there is a difference between right and duties, ma'am. Okay, Shusha ma'am, there is a difference between right and duty. So obligation means what is the duty? And bank's description means suppose in any document, the bank's particular, you can say the prospectus of the bank. So that is not the right to set off. So right to set off is a banker's right. So that's why the exact answer is 10th one. B is the right answer. Is that okay? Excellent. Sanjeev sir, Tripal sir. Next question. Garnishing order that is very important is issued by whom? Public officer, revenue authority, enforcement authority, and court of law. So first of all, we have to understand what is garnishing order. There's a difference between garnishing order and attachment order. See, there is a difference between garnishing order and attachment order. See, in garnishing order, that is issued by the particular authority in which it will be, order that is given by authority to the X person to deduct the salary of Y so that Z's, that is a creditor, the money can be paid. So the order given to the company of Y, X is the company of Y, to deduct the salary of Y person so that we can just give the money to the creditor. That is called garnishing order. An attachment order that is given by the revenue authority, government authority, etc. Ma'am, paid classes is up to 27 October only na ma'am. Rashi, this is the new batch we are launching, that is a Powerpack revision batch. We have already done the foundation batch that is established. So class for the 11th one, what is exact answer? The garnishing order is issued by exactly the court of order. So for this one, the right answer is, this is the court of law is the right answer. So you can say the definition, garnishing order is a common form of enforcing a judgment debt against a creditor to recover the money. One line is sufficient to understand this definition. Okay? That is called garnishing order. Next. In DRT, what is the time limit for disposing an appeal by appellate authority? So as we know that in DRT, the appellant body is DRAT. That is the appellant body. So tell me, within 2 months, within 3 months, within 6 months, and no such limit. Because we know that if we go to the court, so maximum 2 to 3 years it will take. But if we go to this place now, DRT and DRT, so there is some time limit. They have to finish this particular, case. That's why the different authority has been made now. That is the reason only. Attachment order is simply given by Tripal sir, that is a revenue authority, government, etc. You can say the tax department. Okay. So I think that is very simple. In DRT, the time limit for disposing an appeal by appellate authority is simply 6 months. That is, within 180 days, they have to dispose the case. So 180 days is the right answer for the 12th one. Exactly. Okay. Shrisha ma'am, when garnishing issued, if account debited but funds not delivered, then garnishing applied or not? Account is debited. See, Shrisha ma'am, if we talk about the garnishing order now, so that is simply a particular, a thing in which the borrower have a property, a borrower have a money, because borrower is not giving money in a simple way. So that's why this order has been, comes from the court where the debtor has been deposited some money. Okay. Now, next one. How many DRAT has been set up? DRT and DRAT. How many DRAT is set up? 2, 5, 7, 10. 13 one. What is the exact answer? DRAT, that is so simple. Metropolitan cities plus Allahabad. So it is Mumbai, Kolkata, that is Madras. Okay, Mumbai, Kolkata, it's a Madras, and one that is Delhi, and plus Allahabad. So these are the 4 metropolitan cities and Allahabad. So that's why 5 is the right answer. So for every question, you have to remember the concept, that from which concept this question has been asked. Okay, so this is the right answer. Next, in DRT, where appeal against the order of Appellate Tribunal can be made, it means DRT is there, DRAT is there. So can we appeal from DRAT? Nowhere. High Court, Supreme Court, concerned district court. 14th one. That is very, very good question. That is very, very good question. Exactly 39 DRT is there and 5 DRAT is there. Tripal sir, please remember the concept. Nana Baba, 7 DRAT dekha ma'am. 7, not 7. It's a 5 DRAT. And 39 DRTs. So for the 14th class, first of all, we are talking about the order of this in DRT. We are not talking about the IBC. In the Insolvency and Bankruptcy Code, you can go to the Supreme Court. But in DRT, if that act is given, so nowhere we can appeal. Just tell me, just use your common sense. If we can go to the Supreme Court, then what is the use of these authority? Tell me. What is the use of this authority? So that's why in the Lok Adalat also, in this DRT also, nowhere you can appeal from the back this one. For the 13th one, the exact answer, ma'am, B. Nishu ma'am. 13th one, B is the right answer. DRAT. Next. A being in debt to B, the money lender of his village, contract a fresh loan on terms which appear to be unconscionable. That means if the person is an unconscionable, it means that person is not able to understand what is right and what is wrong. So this will be termed as what? Fraud, coercion, undue influence, and misrepresentation. 15th one. What is the exact answer? Ashish sir, 14th one, A is the right answer. Exactly, Rekha ma'am. If we want to go to the Supreme Court, so under Article 136 of the Constitution of India, we can appeal in the SLP to the Supreme Court, and under Article 226, we can appeal to the High Court. That's it. Baba, fraud means to, it's dhoka, to conceal something. And coercion means to threaten someone. Undue influence means that is something. Misrepresentation means wrong misrepresentation. Wrong presentation, that is called misrepresentation. So I think 15th one, that is very simple. If the person is unconscionable, so the exact answer is undue influence. And we know that if any contract is done by fraud, coercion, undue influence, misrepresentation, so the contract will be voidable contract. That is very important. And in the 7:30 p.m. session of the YT session, we are already doing the difference between this one. Okay, we are already doing the difference, right? Ancient sir. Next, who are competent to contract? The question has been asked from the Indian Contract Act and Section 10, which define the essential points of the valid contract. So competent contract means every person is competent to contract who is of any age and which is of sound mind and not disqualified from law. 3 points are given in this one. So please remember the concept of competent to contract. B is every person is competent to contract who is the age of majority according to the law which is the subject. Only 1 point is there. Second, C is every person who is competent who is of age of majority according to the law which is of the sound mind. Who is of sound mind also, 2 point is there. D is every person is competent to contract who is the age of majority, first point, according to the law which he is subject, and also sound mind. Second point is there, and not disqualified by law. 3 points are there. So what is the exact answer? 16th one, what is the exact answer? 16th one. The concept is very clear. Who is competent to contract? The thing is simple. D is the right answer, because in this one, all the 3 points are given here. So 16, D is the right answer. Okay, next. Bank A wants to file a suit in DRT. Okay, the suit can be filed within the local limits of which of the following DRT? So which of the following is not correct? First, where defendant resides or carry the business. B, where any of the defendant reside or carries on the business. C, where the cause of action has arisen. And D, it is at the discretion of the bank. So 17th one, which of the following is the right one? 17th. Bank A wants to file a suit in DRT, that is a Debt Recovery Tribunal. The suit is filed within the local limit, which is not correct. We have to tick mark on not correct. Tripal sir, not correct. We do not have to tick mark on the right one. Not correct. So for the not correct class, the exact answer is, it is at the discretion of the bank. The bank will decide that where they have to follow this one, file the suit. No. We have to go according to the law. So what is law say? What's law say? Law say that defendant reside in this area, we can file the case. Where defendant reside, we can file the case here. Where action arises, we can file the case here. Not correct. So D is the right answer. 17 one. Is that okay? Okay, Tripal sir? That's cool. What is consent is defined as? Two or more persons are said to consent when they agree. Two or more persons are said to consent when they understanding the same thing. C, two or more persons are said to consent when they agreed upon in the same thing in the same sense. And two or more persons are said to be the consent when they agree upon the same thing. So which of the following is the right one? Consent is defined as what? Consent, we have already done the concept. Every contract there should be free consent. There should be free consent. So consent is basically two or more persons are said to consent when they agree upon same thing in the same sense. Sorry, 18th one, C is the right answer. C is the right answer. Okay, 17th one. What is same thing in the same sense? Suppose X and Y is there. Okay, so X person is suppose delivering his red car, but Y is thinking that Y is thinking that he have to purchase a black car of X. So in both cases, they both have a different thing. So we cannot say that is the same thing in the same sense. So that's why for the 18th one, C is the right answer. Next. When RBI appoints a suitable person in place of the chairman, director, chief executive officer or other officer or employee, this is the first, second, third, fourth, fifth, who has been removed from his office shall hold office for the period not exceeding what? Or such for the period not exceeding dash at the time as where the Reserve Bank may specify. 3 year, 3 year, 3 year, 5 year, 5 year, 3 year, 5 year, 5 year. Which of the following is the right one? 19th one. When RBI, that is Reserve Bank of India, appoint a suitable person in the place of the chairperson, director, chief, executive officer, employee who has been removed from his office shall hold the office for the period of not exceeding what? 19th one. Confused? Exactly, Kritik sir, Rekha ma'am, absolutely right. A is the right answer. Not exceeding 3 year, and this is a legal fact you have to remember, and not exceeding this one. So A is the right answer. Next. Which of the following types of loss cannot be recovered under the contract of indemnity? This topic is now very, very much important. The contract of indemnity. Damages paid in suit, cost paid in suit, payment made in compromise that are not contrary to the indemnity, and none of the above. In the June session, the one question has been asked from this one, that at which section the rights of indemnity holder is there. Rights of indemnity holder is there. Yes. What is the exact answer? 20. How many parties are there? How many contracts between done in the contract of indemnity? These all things are important. So the rights of indemnity holder that is given under section 125 of the Indian Contract Act. That question has been asked. The question has been asked. So which of the following types of loss cannot be recovered under the contract of indemnity? C class. The rights of indemnity holder. So this question has been asked from this one. So question C, that is based on the concept. So if you know the rights of indemnity holder, I have just told you the three things in the paid batch. The first one is for all damages, for all cost, and for all payment, or you can say the sum word is there. In all the three cases, the indemnity holder can demand payment from the indemnifier. So which of the following is the right one? 20. Exactly. So for the 20, the exact answer is D is the right answer. Good. Okay, 20. D is the right answer. Excellent. Next. In the case of pledge, the possession and ownership of the goods remain with possession with the bank, ownership with the owner. Possession with the borrower, ownership with the bank. Possession and ownership with the borrower, and possession ownership with the bank. So which of the following is the right one? 21. In the case of pledge, that concept has been given in the Indian Contract Act. Section 172. Exactly, Tripal sir. This session is going on in the YouTube session also and in the paid batch also. So if you people want to purchase this question series batch separately of the LRB subject or all the three, this one, so go to the Adda Officer Adda channel and use the code Y3914 for that one, because these types of question we will do in the 3000 MCQ session of the LRB, plus we will also solve the previous year questions. So here, Baba, why you people are saying C? C is not the right answer. The correct answer is, for this one, possession is with the bank and ownership is with the borrower. So for the 21, A is the right answer. Okay, A is the right answer, exactly. Next one. Every chairman of the board of director and managing director of a banking company shall be in the whole time employment and shall hold office for the maximum period of not exceeding 3 year, 5 year, 7 year, 9 year. Exactly. So those candidates who are seeing this live session, this is the first paid batch of 3000 MCQ of LRB. So if you want to purchase it separately, you can purchase it. And there's also Powerpack in which we will revise the concept. So for 22nd, not 7 year, Baba, that is too much. 7 years is too much. So for this one, the exact answer is B is the right answer. It's 22nd, okay? Next. The category not ordinarily resident is not relevant for which of the following type of assessee as per income tax? Individual, Hindu undivided family, company, and none of the above. 23. The category not ordinary resident is not relevant for which of the following type of this one? एग्जैक्टली थोड़ा सा वाईटी सेशन में ना 1 मिनट का डिले होता है. आई एम जस्ट सीइंग योर, मैं आप लोग का रिप्लाई भी देख रही हूँ. अर्चना मैम, अनिल सर, अमर सर, अरुण सर, शशिकांत सर, आई एम जस्ट सीइंग योर रिप्लाई, बट थोड़ा सा 1 मिनट का डिले है. हाँ जी क्लास बताइए. संजीव सर, हेलो सुरेंद्र सर. फर्स्ट लाइव है, सो हम लोग इसको ब्रॉडकास्ट कर रहे हैं सो दैट अगर किसी भी स्टूडेंट्स को ऐसे क्वेश्चंस करने हैं, परचेज करना है, यू आर मोस्ट वेलकम. सो द कैटेगरी नॉट ऑर्डिनरी रेसिडेंट is not relevant for which of the following type of SSC? Exactly, the right answer is Hindu undivided family. This is not the ordinary resident. Okay, in the Hindu undivided family, if the particular karta is a person, so karta can become the SSC, but not the Hindu undivided family. So B is not the right answer. Okay, next. To get protection against the conversion, the check or demand draft should be crossed what? Journally crossed, specially crossed, not negotiable, or account pay clause. What is journally crossed? What is first of all cross? Crossing of check simply means this is check. Suppose if we just tick mark this one, two transfer line, two parallel line, this is called crossing of checks. So this means that only account pay, the bank have to pay the money. Exactly, Rekha ma'am. Yes, class 24. To get protection against the conversion, it's the 24 one. The check or demand draft. What is check? The check that is given under section 6 of your Negotiable Instrument Act. Journal clause simply two transfer line. Special clause, the bank name is there in the two transfer line. Not negotiable, that is not transferable. Account pay, it means we know now the check is transfer unlimited, infinity time. But if the name is given, then we cannot transfer. So for the 24, D is the right answer. 24-1, D is the right answer. Exactly, to pass, sir. D is the right answer. Good, Anil, sir. Next. Which of the following, that is the previous year question. And I will just give you in this session, March previous year question. I will show you the recollected wordings and points of the students. Okay, and June session, I will show you the previous year question. That is a recent and updated. So which of the following in the contract of indemnity is correct? The person who is safe from the loss is called indemnified. Okay, so this question is all about your parties of this one. This definition is indemnifier, indemnified. Indemnity holder, indemnifier. This is indemnity holder, indemnifier. And the D is indemnity holder and indemnifier. Or E is A or C. 25th. Section 124, that is contract of indemnity. Okay, section 124, contract of indemnity, two parties are there. Promisor and next one is promisee. Promisor, who promise, I will save you. I will pay you the loss. Promisee, to whom we are paying the loss. I have given the hint. Bala sir, why you say D? The person who is safe from the loss is indemnity holder. Exactly, you are saying the right one. But the party which make the promise is indemnified. No, Baba. Promisor is called indemnified and promise is called indemnity holder and indemnified also. Indemnified also. So that's why E is the right answer. Exactly. E is the right answer. This question is very, very much important. Okay? That's cool. Next question. Which of the following reason prompted for set up the DRT? It means what is the reason that we have set up the DRT? Under delay in settling the claims by court. Okay, under the delay in settling the claims by court, delay in extension of the decree, non-ability of assets with the borrower due to the inordinate delay in courts, or all of the above. Which of the following is the right one? (26) Absolutely right. For the 26th one, the exact answer is D is the right answer. Good. Next. A bank has allowed a current account holder ad hoc overdraft. What is ad hoc? For that particular purpose. That is called ad hoc. Okay. Ad hoc means for that particular purpose. Done? So a bank has allowed a current account holder ad hoc overdraft of rupees 30 lakh. The amount is due. So whether this can be recovered under the DRT or not. No, it is 30 lakh. So first of all, tell me the limit of DRT. First of all, tell me the limit of DRT. Then you have to give me the exact answer. The first option is no, it is not a regular loan. B, no, only secured loan can be recovered under this DRT. Yes, it is legally recoverable amount by the bank. Yes, if the tribunal grant the special permission to the lodge the case. 27-1. Which of the following is the right one? 27. Exactly, Bala sir. 20 lakh and above. Exactly. Yes, class. 27-1. 27-1. So can we recover the 30 lakh rupees? Baba, that is so simple. You people are saying. How could you say this one? Yes, it is easily recoverable by the bank. That's it. If I know 30 lakh is there, Baba, Bala sir, 30 lakh is there. So why you people say no? 27C is the right answer. Got it? Now, last question. Beside the SARFAESI Act, some other law required some registration of charge created in the property. So whether such double registration is avoidable? Yes, the creditor can choose under the law which he needs registration. B, no. Registration under SARFAESI Act as well as any other applicable will have to be made, as SARFAESI Act is not substitution of any other law. C, yes, if one charge is noting by the registered document. D, no, as the civil court and DRT will have jurisdiction against the properties, both registrations are required. So what is the exact answer of 28? Double registration is avoidable or not? Besides SARFAESI Act, some other law also require registration. So double registration is avoidable or not? If national law is saying that you require a registration, and if SARFAESI Act is saying that you require a registration, so what is exact? Exactly, Bala sir. But in the question, sir, nothing is defined now. So what is exact answer of 28? Double registration is avoidable. 28, that is so simple. The answer is that double registration is avoidable. No, Baba. You can do the registration because SARFAESI Act is not the substitution of any other law. This is the reason. That's why B is the right answer. Exactly, Bala sir and Anil sir, Vinay sir. Excellent. Simarjeet Kaur ma'am. That's cool. So for the 28, B is the right answer. Suppose the Registration Act is there. In this act, you have to do the registration. Exactly. In SARFAESI Act, if it is defined, exactly you can do. So B is the right answer. Okay. So that's all for today's class. Hope so you people like the session. So if you want to enroll in this batch, you have to use the code that is Y391. Okay, thank you so much. Good night.